Hello everyone. How's it going? How is your, what is today? Is it Tuesday? How is your Tuesday? Yeah, so I'm sure you've all heard the news that I am very excited about, that The Sims 1 and 2 is out as a re-release legacy collection, and so that's what I am excited to talk about a lot today. And that's pretty much going to be the entirety of stream. But yeah, I've always loved The Sims 2. Oh, hi Raleigh. The cats are freaking out. That's just gonna be what's gonna happen. Yeah, I grew up on The Sims 1, and I have loved The Sims 2. That it was, I started on Sims 1 back when it first came out. Had never really played video games before, so it was kind of my introduction to gaming, which is odd because I don't know. you're not shooting guns and playing against your friends, but it was that type of game that I would go over to friends' houses and we would play on each other's computers. So like I had houses at my friend's house. Does that make sense? I made families at my friend's house, and then she would have families, and then at my house she would have families. So it was we made it a multiplayer thing, even though The Sims is absolutely not multiplayer, unless you count the Sims Online that happened for a while. It was basically just Second Life, but for The Sims. But yeah, so I can pull up. We have The Sims 1 and 2. This was the old article. I didn't have the recent one, but this was like a week ago. Reportedly getting PC re-releases this week. Oh, it happened. It did happen. They did get re-releases because it's the Sims 25th anniversary. I don't like to think about it. That hurts my pride that it's been 25 years since The Sims 1 was released, but you know, the passage of time affects us all, so it'll happen to you. But yeah, so there was mixed feelings about this when I was seeing it first come out, because it is the same game but with old graphics, which is fine by me. I love the graphics. I was never turned off by that. I can see where like modern Zoomers are maybe not drawn to the graphics of The Sims 1 and 2. Like The Sims 1 is very blocky, polygonal, but I mean that's the charm. That's what, you know, they make up for it with the look of the characters. They have a very specific look. They didn't go full on like realism. Like there's a little bit of cartoonishness to the characters, but yeah, it's the same game with old graphics, and they have updated a few things, like with mainly not mainly, but from what I was seeing, the new screenshots that they have of like what it looks like this is not what the original font looked like. They got really similar characters, but it makes me wonder if they literally just like recreated these Sims. They didn't have these guys on file because the original, which one of these is the original? I know it by looking at it. It's none of these. Where are you? Oh my god. Okay, it's because I have like, there it is. So girl doing karate move is mainly the giveaway. For some reason, when they did the legacy collection, we no longer have girl doing karate move. And then there's a couple like faces that don't really match up with the new one. And they made it much more sleek. It looks a lot more like Sims 3 kind of graphics. And who is this guy? What is this haircut? This hair is not in the game. Or if it is, they like altered it or something. It just looks strange. But anyways, so mainly just like to make it align with The Sims 3 and 4, the way this font looks. And that plumb bob, that is not the correct plumb bob. I've been looking at it for years. This is what The Sims 2 looks like. Okay. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, B. Belixis. But yeah, so just very subtle changes on the promotional material, I guess, to have some familiar things for us old fogies, but draw people in who are into Sims 4 and haven't maybe checked out the old games. So there was a little bit of like humming and hawing about what the new re-release is going to be about. But I was seeing it as a positive thing, because what this meant is that EA would have to support it. So it has been obsolete for like over a decade. It'll be, or it is able now, because it's out now. It's able to work on modern machines, so like Windows 10 and Windows 11, because to be able to get The Sims 2 to work on Windows 10, which is what I currently have, it was this horrible runaround. They made it so complicated because if you had the discs, that was the main way that you would install everything. You'd have your 13, 15 discs to install, but modern computers a lot of times don't come with disk drives at all. So it's you're hung up on that. You'd have to get it digital. Well, the digital version is called the Ultimate Collection, and it is something that they stopped giving out in 2014. So over 10 years ago. And what you had to do was go to this lovely person's page to figure out how the heck to get The Sims 2 on Windows 10. How do you get it working on modern machines? Because after 2014, EA stopped giving out Ultimate Collection. So you'd have to make sure that you increased memory, go into the log files and change the log files. Literally changing things in the notepad. It was so complicated. You got to get the 4 gig patch. It's very important you get this 4 gig patch. And you know, it was figuring out folders, doing all this just BS, really. So anyways, they had the Ultimate Collection available until 2014, and then it was abandoned. So then for a time, there was literally no way to get The Sims 2. So then EA was giving Ultimate Collection out for free. You could contact EA and they would just give you the code to Ultimate Collection. You could say like, oh, I lost my code or whatever, and they just send it to you. Like, it was free basically from them. It was legal. But they did stop handing that out in 2018. So it was good for a while. But you know, it was not to last forever. So since then, it's only been available by fans sharing the package file. Since there was literally no like legal means of obtaining it. You had to go into these special forums and find it, and it felt kind of weird and icky, but like literally there was no other options. It was like not I guess technically, like by definition, maybe you'd be considered pirating it, but what are you supposed to do if you literally have no legal means of getting it? So I'm always of the mind that companies, if they are going to stop supporting their game, they need to make it freely available and have it available at all times. So that's the whole like making sure that there's good archiving of games. And there's a lot of I guess there's a lot of people that are against that kind of archiving, which is so odd to me because they just lump it all in with pirating. But to me, it's not pirating, it's archiving if there's no legal way of obtaining it. But anyways, that brings us to today, where it is legal to download it for $30. Because what was it last year? 2024, Origin, which was EA's launcher, no longer existed. So if you had Ultimate Collection, you would have to update to the new EA app, and because they forced you to switch to it because Origin no longer existed. So again, it was another hurdle of like, okay, you maybe got Ultimate Collection 10 years ago, so make sure you download it on Origin, which doesn't exist anymore. It was awful. So now that they have it available to as a re-release, it's kind of like, oh, it's like a sigh of relief. Like, thank God we have like an actual way of getting it to work without having to go through all this rigmarole. So what I don't know fully, because I have not downloaded the re-release, the Legacy Collection, is how the folder organization is, because let me tell you, I have hundreds of creative content, or what am I saying? Custom content. So mods and just like appearance mods and object mods, just like everything. I have them all organized, and if I were to get the Legacy Collection, if my Ultimate Collection suddenly stopped working, or if I upgraded to Windows 11 and didn't want to try to figure out all of this stuff, how would my mods carry over? Because that's extreme. Like, I will not play The Sims 2 without all of my mods. So it's very interesting, and unfortunately I have seen a lot of issues come out from people that they are downloading Legacy Collection, they maybe haven't played it before, and things are crashing. So you come out with, they did have patch notes that are supposed to get rid of pink soup, which for anyone who is a classic simmer, pink soup everyone experiences it at some point. The entire screen turns pink. It's very daunting, very scary to experience, but there's ways around it. There's ways to fix it. So this is what I was hoping for. I want EA to have to address all of these issues that we've been dealing with for 25 years. Well, I guess Sims 2, it was Sims 1 that was the 25 years, so maybe Sims 2 is 20, 15. But yeah, so they're saying in the patch notes that they're doing random bug fixes, release notes. Let's see, what do they say? Graphics rules now supports modern hardware, very important. Texture memory corruption and pink soup are fixed. Unfortunately, I've seen people say that the pink soup is not fixed. So that'll be interesting to see if they do eventually fix it, or if, again, people are just going to have to live with it. And yeah, how are crashes going? What's the Sims subreddit looking like? We got a lot of Sims 1 stuff. People saying it's overpriced. It is one of those things of like, oh, did you buy this 20 years ago? Well, buy it again. And I get it. It should be something that, like, if you've bought it before, then you don't have to buy it again. But I guess you can consider it like getting it on a different console completely. Your Windows 98 is a completely different beast from Windows 11, but that's EA. You just have to expect that they're going to try to wring you for all your worth. But so one of the things that I wanted to touch on about this Legacy Collection release is that it doesn't include everything. So the Ultimate Collection from 2014 was all of the expansion packs, all of the stuff packs, and you would think that this Legacy Collection also is all of those. Unfortunately, they have left out one of the stuff packs that is IKEA. So the Sims 2 Legacy Collection IKEA pack. So what a lot of people are having to do is download the stuff pack as a mod, basically. Restore your home stuff. It's I kind of understand it. They probably had a brand deal with them 15 years ago, which they still don't have, or which they don't have anymore. So what they end up having to do is just take it out completely. Because otherwise they probably would have to renegotiate a brand deal with them, a partnership. And a lot of the furniture that is included in the IKEA pack is not, I don't know, relevant. Maybe IKEA just doesn't want that stuff out there anymore because it's old. It's considered old, but I feel like IKEA just kind of keeps the same stuff for decades. IKEA is timeless. Based on IKEA designs, they were mostly for bedrooms, living rooms, and office spaces. However, this pack didn't make it into the Legacy Collection, and it's due to licensing issues. So, yep, that's where the issue is. There's similar issues with some of the music in The Sims 2. If you, not the music that plays in like while you're building or in buy mode, but the music that comes on the radio. There's a lot of songs that came on in like the pop station that were actual songs that the artists recorded with Simlish. And it is kind of hilarious to hear it. Sims 2, what's one of the songs? Pocketful of Sunshine? Music video. Is that real? Okay, hold on. No, I'm not watching the Super Bowl. Natasha Bedingfield. Oh, it came with free time. So it is legitimately the same like background audio. So I may get content flagged. Let's see if I can fast forward to just some of the Simlish, because that's what's really funny. And that's all we're gonna play. So yeah, it's Simlish. It's hilarious. They did that. There's a couple other songs. There's actually a couple songs that played on the Sims 2 radio that I discovered from the Sims 2 and then realized that it was an actual song. So like this was back in the day when I had an iPod, and I like went into the game files and copied the song from The Sims 2 into my iPod, and then later listened to that song multiple times over and over, and then learned that there was a real song with real words. So The Sims 2 is widens your view, makes it so that you experience more. But yeah, it was apparently an issue for the Legacy Collection. So I think this song and a couple of those other ones, there's maybe like 10 total that were real artists. They have taken those out for the Legacy Collection, which you can still, again, find on any of the forum sites. A lot of these forum sites will just have them available so you can re-add them to your libraries, because it's just in the files. It's literally an MP3 that you put in your file folders. So anyone who is new to The Sims 2, go ahead and add those. It adds a lot too. The ambiance of the game. It's very fun. So yeah, that is what is missing, which I kind of wanted to go through because I have the Ultimate Collection installed. I have not downloaded the Legacy Collection, mainly because I wanted to make sure that Hello. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry if that was loud. My cat jumped up and bumped the microphone, which turned it off. Yeah, so Raleigh, you are little wiggle worm. You know why? It's because it's 11 and that is their feeding time. So what I'm actually going to do is go to be right back. And when I come back, we can play a little bit of The Sims 2 and see what is missing from the Legacy Collection, because I still have IKEA stuff. I don't think I'll turn on the radio to listen to those pop songs because I don't want to have the video muted. That literally like 3 seconds that I just played might be enough for me to get flagged. I don't know, we'll find out. But I'll be right back after I feed the cats and we can play some Sims. Okay. I remembered something. Before we get into The Sims 2, there is one aspect that is also not included that I have not seen a lot of people talk about. That is something else not included in the Sims 2 Legacy Collection, and that is Sims 2 store content. So a lot of people know about things that are available, custom content that is available from EA, what they sell to you from their storefront. It's a thing that is included in Sims 3, Sims 4. You can turn it off in Sims 3. I haven't played a lot of Sims 4, so I don't actually know if you can turn that off willingly, because that always irritated me. I want to play with things that came with the game. I don't want to pay real money for extra things. But they did dabble in that with The Sims 2. So it does not exist anymore. The Sims 2 store is obsolete, but you can still look up snapshots from the Wayback Machine. That's what it's called. And that's what this is. So this is the Sims 2 store. What it offered was a lot of things. So like if you didn't have all of the expansion packs, they would sell them to you, not the full expansion packs, but they would sell individual items from those expansion packs to you. So like there was a time that I did not own the travel one. What is it, Bon Voyage? Or is that the third one? What is it called? The Sims 2 Vacation? No, that's one. Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, the vacationing one. There were items that they were selling in the Sims 2 store that you didn't have to buy the entire expansion pack if you only wanted one thing. The problem was some of the items that they would sell required the gameplay elements of that expansion pack. So I remember buying, I don't know where it would be, but it was a jewelry stand. I thought it was cool. That came from the vacation pack. Oh god, oh this is true Wayback Machine. Get me out of here. Go back to store. So I tried to buy a jewelry stand, but it required having Bon Voyage for that even to work. So it was not it was kind of a scam, honestly. EA scammed me back in 2008. But yeah, so they would sell things like that to you that were from the expansion packs, but it did have its own items that were specific to the Sims store. So you could not find them anywhere else. They were only available on the Sims 2 store. And the way that it worked, you had to download this special launcher. Sims 2 store icon. It had its own icon that you launched from. I don't even see it. But it made it so you didn't have to insert a disc. So this was big back in 2008 when I didn't want to have to lug around this disc all the time to be able to play The Sims 2. You could launch it from the Sims 2 launcher. There it is. I see it. It's this little yellow thing. That's the Sims 2 store. And so those items that were specific and only available on the Sims 2 store, the only way that you can get them now is to download them as mods that people have uploaded on like Mod the Sims and wherever, Sims 2 resource, that they for some reason have never included it in the Ultimate Collection. I really was hoping that the Legacy Collection would include items from the Sims 2 store, so it could be like a full complete pack. But unfortunately, it seems like they're not doing that. So I wish these icons would load. Oh, that's newest items. So adult. Oh God, we're getting weird with it. Okay, it did not look like this when I first opened it. Oh, it's struggling. It's struggling. Can I do collections? Can we get out of this? Oh, it was not this bad earlier. Give me a second. Okay, maybe I need to clear the cache or something. Crap. Refresh. Okay. We're gonna 2010? Did you still work in 2010? I feel like I got closed down. Give me a second and oh, that's my face. Hi. We're gonna clear the cache. Okay. Delete browsing data. Yes. Great. Okay. The Sims 2 store. Will you look real this time around? Oh no, 403 forbidden. Uh-oh. Hair. Okay. Okay. I'm reading. How did I access this in the first place? Oh, I remember. Wayback Machine. We good? I think this is just the way it's gonna look for us. That's fine. I'll still be able to talk about what it's just gonna look janky as hell. So they did have special collections, objects that were specific only to the store the store downloads. Oh my god, none of them are showing. Style. Country. Medieval. Show me medieval. Show me medieval. Dang. Alright, I'm gonna close out of that completely. Damn it. Well, okay, you scroll down enough and you can kind of see what's missing. I can also just go into the game and show you. But there are some things that are in the store, the Sims 2 store edition that I was not able to download when I got the pack from one of those mod sites. They claimed to include all of the collections, and I tried to add them, and for one reason or another, it did not copy over. And so, like, despite me downloading them, I don't think it was a virus. Despite me downloading them, it did not load in the game for whatever reason. Oh, hey, Random Moose Rains, how's it going? Yes, it has been a while. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, so we're talking about the Sims 2 re-release that just came out, and that's exciting. But I wanted to show some of the cool stuff that they have in the collection that I can't access, that I can't show off. And it was medieval. Show me medieval. Okay, I guess it's just all way down here. So there's special beds and doors. The doors are big. Oh god, I wanted these doors so bad in my game, because that's the way that I play The Sims 2. I don't make families like modern people that look like my friends and like people that I know. I make medieval people. I make space people. I basically treat The Sims 2 like a dollhouse. Hello, King Casey. Yes, I have been good. Thank you, Random Moose Brains. I always think about streaming. I just don't. So, but yeah, there's a lot of objects. That's the big thing for me. I was never huge on the like build mode, like getting wallpapers and flooring. I want objects. Hair was big too. You can get custom hair from the Sims 2 store, and those loaded correctly in my game, so I have those that I could show off. But none of those special collections. There was medieval set, there was cubic was one of them, deco, that just had, you know, unique furniture that doesn't exist anywhere else. So, I mean, I probably could get them working in my game if I searched hard enough. I just haven't done that extra work. I really do want the medieval stuff. I should do that. I should download the medieval collection. Maybe one day. But yeah, for today, I'm going to... Oops, that's chat. Oops, that's Pokemon Go. There's my game. Okay. We got there eventually. So yeah, here's The Sims 2. It's not the Legacy Collection. Don't be fooled. This is Ultimate Collection. And yeah, so this is kind of how I make my neighborhoods. I don't demolish anything. Like a lot of these houses, they came standard with the game, and I just kind of leave them. I don't touch them, and then I just build around them. So we got some crazy stuff. I build on the largest lot that you can possibly get. And I made Llama Land, which is basically Disneyland. We've got, this is Hogsmeade. That's what those buildings are. I like Harry Potter, so I make, still got my Ultimate Edition, try EA support for the key. Yeah, so that's how I got my Ultimate Collection back in the day, but I thought they stopped doing that. I thought they stopped giving out those codes. Must have spent 3,000 hours on this game. I would probably have a heart attack if I saw the number of hours that I've spent on this game. Like this is the game that if I've had a hard day, it's my turn off my brain and just build, play with my dolls. We got Hogwarts. I did create Hogwarts. That's the castle. There it is. But what I wanted to show off was those the Sims 2 store stuff. And so let's go into a random, this is actually a normal family. Despite everything I just said about using the Sims 2 to be crazy families, here's a normal family. There's nothing crazy about them. I can at least show off like the hair and the IKEA furniture that was not included with Legacy Collection. You got yours long ago? Yeah, it was, I think in 2018 they stopped handing those codes out. And so now it encourages everyone to get the $30 edition now. So, okay, I wanted to look at IKEA stuff. Does it literally use the IKEA logo? Where? Yep, there it was. All right. Oh God, my icons are so small. Oh, and I'm covering up a lot of the items. So, I would be devastated if I couldn't have access to the IKEA stuff because I use these things all the time. So, a lot of times, God, I'm so weird. I make downtown like alleyways and sky like high rises, and so I have like I need to have cardboard boxes that just fill up those alleys, you know. And so I use these IKEA boxes. If you do this and then you go into the cheats, just a second. Okay. Then you can move things around freely. And look at that. It's like a cardboard box. Oh, perfect. You can't do that with anything else. You gotta have IKEA. So there's a lot of things like that. And I use this little painting all the time. It's just a little painting. Just a little guy. You got a llama. These don't exist in the current Legacy Collection. You could get them as mods, but it would show up with this little custom icon. Weird that these, oh, I know why, because they're rugs, sorry. But yeah, it's, so IKEA, it's all their stuff. You can see it in their name. Do they have the Ribaframe? I actually have those. There's Ribaframe. I own those in reality in my house. Yeah, so that's, and they also include some like wallpapers and flooring. I actually kind of want to see. Okay, turn off. True. Okay. Show me those walls. Okay, what do we got, IKEA? Boring. We got stripes. What is this? Oh, siding. Okay. I mean, okay, weird. There's other siding options. Some bamboo thing. What about you? polka dots. What would we do without the polka dots? I have actually used this before for like a futuristic family. Oh, diamonds. Okay, so it's not like end of the world for the wallpapers. Sorry if this is... I don't want to cause any epilepsy attacks. What are you? Nothing. Okay. Oh, this is flooring. Why does the IKEA stuff have its own like carpet and wallpaper? Now that I'm thinking about it, like IKEA is furniture. Wait, what is this? Okay, maybe they expect you to go like this and it'll be like an IKEA rug. Very strange. You got weird stuff like this. The Hatton side table. Oh, what would we do without the Hatton side table? I do actually use these chairs all the time. Not in real life, in the game. Let's see. Yeah, there's candles. I do like this TV stand and these beds. So yeah, it would be quite a loss for the furniture stuff to not be able to have that since it's not included in the Legacy Collection. Mirror, zebra. I never use this zebra. Okay, now I'm just going through literally everything for IKEA. It's, you know, it's unique. Billy. Billy bookcase. It is funny because like you look at the other bookcases that The Sims 2 has and it's just like exactly the same as what the other ones are. Okay, what is this considered? Knowledge? Knowledge. Yeah, we got this one. We got IKEA. Nope. See, okay, I can't even tell where it is. Is this one? That's Billy. That's IKEA. Very similar. Oh, but you get a photo of this lady. If you change the color, does it change the photo? No. Sometimes it'll do that. Very nice. Okay, so that's IKEA stuff. It's only one collection. It's not the worst, but I would be sad to not have that available to me. So let's look at the hair options. There's my mirror. Change appearance. Because the store edition, which is not included in the Legacy Collection, the store edition does have hair options that were not included. And so let's wait for it to load. God. Is this, did I make her or did she come standard with the game? I think she came standard. Okay, those are custom hairs. That's mansion and garden stuff. Where is store collection? Oh, there I see some. So we got this. And I think like if you bought these, they were like $5 each in the store. So like each of the, like, my God, you'd have to be rich to get all of it. And I ended up getting it. I think I did buy a lot of them. Some were free, and then some I ended up having to get by questionable means. I love this hair. I do use this hair all the time. This one, very strange bangs, but I do like the curls. Got your punk rock hair. Big rich lady hair. Ooh, you get kind of like rogue streaks. Oh, and you can have a nice little tiara. I think I have used that before for like when I would make a royal family. Really? This is store edition? Oh, I use that all the time. So that's something with like the base game had some dreadlock options. They had a lot of hats. They had this. It's not dreadlocks, but I mean, it was. Oh, here we go. You had this, and that was it. So you had like one hair option. Oh, there's one more. I'm wrong. Cornrows. For if you wanted options for Sims that were black or other ethnicities, you were very limited. And so they did add a couple more in the Sims 2 Store Edition, namely this ponytail version, which I guess it's braids. It's not dreadlocks. It is like cornrows. But anyways, we got this one. You can have your Karen haircut, very popular in 2008. Big hair, strange. You can add a red streak. I'm realizing a lot of these were like bob haircuts. They were really pushing the bob haircuts in the Sims 2 Store Edition. Gross. Oh my god, this is the boy from Stranger Things. You know what I'm talking about? The upside down boy. Oh, this was Store Edition? Oh, I hated this. So it's like you can see the individual strands. I feel like they gave this one to an intern. A nice attempt. I can see what they were going for. I don't love it. It just looks kind of cheap. Very anime. And then somebody had some troubles with the hairstylist. Got a little choppy around there. Very interesting. This one makes me feel like a spy character had this. Was it Angelina Jolie or Charlize Theron? Somebody. And then long bangs, poofy, kind of Hermione hair, really. You can have a nice little pin in your bun. I never really had my Sims with their hair up. I would always go for the longer hair options. This is the like straightest of straight hair. And Little Orphan Annie with the curls and the ringlets. And some of those did come with options for color. So like the bad haircut can have green, can have pink. Ooh, they got a little crazy. It was just these three? I thought there was more. Oh, I guess not. Let's have you. His might be, he's old, so his hair is gonna be white. Well, that's fine. You can at least see the styles. Because I don't think they took any away between adult and elder for what's available. All right. So they have the male version of the cornrow ponytail. Side part. Oop, that one doesn't work. That one's a problem. Okay. Oh god, I used this all the time. Back when I wanted to have emo Sims. Oh, I was not emo myself, but I did like to make my Sims emo. Oh, that was right. Yeah, they had the chainmail. I did use this in my medieval Sims. Yep, used that all the time. Oh, hated that. That is like 80s pop singer. Ooh. They got a little strange on the Sims 2 Store Edition for men. Is that it? I swear there was more. Maybe because he's an elder, he doesn't have the options. And there was no color options for those. Interesting. Now we're just looking at all my custom content here. Doesn't he look swashbuckling, though, now that I look at him? He looks like a pirate. Okay, back to balding. I can already see, actually, in here, this, I think, is a store item. Feng Shui. Yeah, I think this is from the Art Deco collection in the store. So, like, some of the items worked. Some of the items did show up in-game for me. This is maybe cubic. Anyways, they're items that are not included in Legacy Collection, and I feel like they would be missed. So it's a shame that they didn't include them. I actually heard that when people have installed the Legacy Collection, it included folders for the way that the Sims 2 store collection got downloaded onto your computer. It made special folders, and the Legacy collection brought those in. Like it copied those folders in, but then there's nothing in it. So maybe that's something that in one of the future patches they would bring store edition content, or more likely, I think that they would put those store edition items up on a new store for the modern age, for you to again spend your money. And I don't know if they would do what they did before of having the items from other expansion packs included, so that you can buy things from Bon Voyage if you don't. But that doesn't make sense, because if you have the Legacy collection, you have all the expansion packs. Never mind. Okay, never mind what I'm saying. Maybe they would make, oh my god, they would make the IKEA collection part of that. If they bring the Sims 2 store back, they're absolutely putting IKEA stuff in there so that you have to pay them. Oh my god. I just uncovered it. I solved the mystery. So that's a possibility. They might bring back the IKEA stuff. You just have to buy it. And then, but maybe that means that they would, if they do have a Sims 2 store, Sims 2 Legacy store, maybe they would make new items to download. Then it's just basically the mod The Sims, but paid. So I don't know. I don't know if they would do that. I could see their minds whirring with ideas. What is this item? I think that's actually part of Sims 2 store too. Yep. Calla Lily bouquet. I don't know which one. It doesn't say. Did I make collections? How do I find out? European, IKEA living room. Oh, it just breaks it up into groups. Kitchen stylish. Yeah, all of these are not from the store. Underwater. Art Deco. Ooh, this one might be. Is it? I don't, maybe it's not. Luxury bedroom, Moroccan. Nightlife, build mode. Oh, this was me trying to make a castle set. It did not work. Livestock. Yeah, then it's just ones that I've made. So, yeah, the ones that are the special collections are not included in special folders because they're not working for me. There's got to be a way to make them work. I don't know. But yeah, so that's... Oh god, no. Wait, neighborhood. Oh, you guys want to see some of my other houses? I have really crazy houses that I've built. I kind of want to show off the Hogwarts one. So I have had an account at Mod The Sims where you can upload your own mods and upload your own like hairstyles and lots and whatever. And I did upload Hogwarts. So I made a little family that I just wanted a bunch of kids. Oh no, look at that kid. He's T-posing. Oh no. So yeah, I did not make like Harry Potter characters. I made like my own characters. But it's basically, yeah, supposed to be Hogwarts School. And I made the different wings. And then I downloaded a mod somebody had made of the uniforms. You got Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. I guess I did one of each. Gryffindor, Slytherin. Okay, what's he doing? He's in Defense Against the Dark Arts. So, okay, let's zoom out. And we're going to go to the street view. Oh, it is a huge lot. It is a very large lot. Very clunky. I think it runs pretty smooth, though. It's all right. So let's look at it from the rooftops. Show the whole thing. Oh, it's large. It's massive. Oh no. It's Hogwarts. Yay. So yeah, I've got all the greenhouses. I've got a little forest in the back. And then I made a pond to be the little lake. Never you mind the neighbors that are across the street. But yeah, let's go in through this entrance first. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. So I've got classrooms. This was supposed to be transfiguration, what with the animals and such. Is there anyone in here? No. Okay, those were to prevent kids from sitting there. And then we've got regular classroom, not really anything of note. Just a classroom. Oh wait, I guess, was I trying to say that it was... Sometimes my posters will reveal. I don't know. I don't know what I was planning with that one. Very strange. And then, yeah, we've got herbology with the plants. A lot of gardening that can be done. And you gotta have the cow plant. You always gotta have the cow plant in your game. Classic Sims experience. They have it in Sims 3 and 4, right? I want to say that I've seen it. It's one of those things that's modeled in every game. And then we got this one. This is another thing. So I have modded a little bit in the past. So I made this little sparring dummy for wizards. So they can like practice their spells and not have to read a book all the time to try to train, that they can spar with this guy. And it'll have little effects and spin around, and he really sucks. He's not doing well. Oh no, it bounced back on him. Come on, spin. Yeah. Hooray. Okay. So that's that. This is all the first floor. This is Hufflepuff House. With teeny tiny bedrooms, but you know, they don't need much. And then the prefect's bathroom. Not much to see there. Okay. To be able to do the, I did in fact make the Chamber of Secrets. So this is the women's bathroom. And secretly there is a hidden panel with a staircase going below. Here, how do I do top-down view? Haha! A hidden staircase that goes into a hidden chamber. Yeah, so there's... I didn't know what to put in it, so I put, like, a wishing well and scary sconces. But there's also the big statue from, I think, like, Bon Voyage. Is that from? So, that's pretty neat. You know, there's no real way to have a giant basilisk in The Sims 2. So this was my, this was how I solved that issue. You have a giant statue that can turn evil if you put soap in it. Let's do that. Who can teleport? You can teleport. Congratulations, you're going to make the statue mad. Add soap. Ooh. He'd not like that. And he's just gonna stay like that for a while. So it's a little evil. So yeah, that's what the Chamber of Secrets has. What are you doing? Sit? She's gonna sit next to the lava? That's fine. How about you get out of there? Oh yeah, I have my, slave. That's the little wizard. You, like, make them appear. Spectral assistant. Very handy. Okay, that's just gonna run for a while. We've got the Great Hall. And yeah, that's what that is. And then yeah, we have multiple stories for everything. So my solution to having the moving staircases was just to have a bunch of staircases. So that's what leads up to the Gryffindor Tower. This is all Gryffindor Tower, and that's as high as it goes. What are you doing? You're a teacher. She's in her, like, lingerie? Very strange. I guess I put her in Gryffindor house. Very strange. Paintings. I had to have paintings that line the staircases. What else? Oh, I guess Ravenclaw Tower. What story am I on? One of the teacher's offices. And that's pretty much, that's the rest of Ravenclaw. And then we just have towers for appearance. But what I also have, oh, the library. I forgot about the library. So we have a library, and I guess this is supposed to be the restricted section with very special bookcase that lets you learn everything. Everything is unlocked. And oh yeah, all of their little witchy books. But then also we have the dungeon with Slytherin house and potions class. So all the potions together, and then all of the everything that they can make. So that is how I solved that. Oh yeah, and then there's also the room of requirement. I had to include that. So you. Oh, you're sleeping. That's fine. She can get up. You are my guinea pig. Read a novel. Nope. Read a book. The Mysteriously Mysterious mystery novel. Bleh. And she's in the room of requirement. So then, yeah, we have dueling. All dueling spells. So they can practice. Just like in Harry Potter. I have a problem. I understand, but this is how I spend my time, and it's very fun. Wow. They did reflections really well in this game. I know there's a lot of video games that they just kind of lays out on reflections. They just like don't have it, or they go through all this like crazy coding to get mirrors to work. I don't know how Sims 2 does it, but that is great. Like, these mirrors look amazing. What would happen? I might break my game. What would happen if I put a mirror on the other side? Does it do endless mirrors? I'm just gonna have that float. Plano glass? Is that what it's called? I guess so. Okay, there's a mirror on the other side. What does it do? Oh, it doesn't. It does not do endless mirrors. The mystery is solved. No repeating mirrors. I'm sure modern games do that. It's probably a ray tracing thing. I don't know. I don't actually know what ray tracing is. Oh, sparks. Whee! Okay, well that was interesting. I didn't know. I guess I'd never tried it in all these years. How does her dueling? I haven't watched the dueling animations for a while. Oh, she's too tired. She gives up. And she's trapped in here if I don't have her leave. So she needs to read the Mysteriously Mysterious mystery novel, and there she goes. Now she's free. Oh, I should move that though. Oops. Excuse me. Put that back. People can train to dance in the room of requirement, as you do. And yeah, so, oh yeah, you know what? There's also Dumbledore's office, which I didn't do anything too crazy with, but I did use this statue to pretend to be a phoenix, so that's about as good as I could get. His pensieve. That was my take on a pensieve, a sink. A big ol' sink. Yeah, so what did I name her? Minerva Hogwarts. Very original. That way, when you click on the family from the neighborhood view, then it shows as Hogwarts. Otherwise, it would show her last name. So if I named her McGonagall, it would be called the McGonagall household. All right, how's everyone doing? Is everyone... Oh yeah, so this is my Hagrid, and I named him Hagrid. He is a plant sim because he is the one who takes care of all of the groundskeeping. So actually, here's his little hut. Can I show the roof? There's his hut. I forgot that I put the scarecrow over here. Does it work? It's nighttime. It might work. Now I'm just showing off all the things that Sims 2 can do. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Too close. Oh, it's just a simple scarecrow. It's not anything to concern yourself with. I wonder if it's something you have to do multiple times. He's just gonna laugh at it, I guess. View it. Keep viewing it. Ooh, it's still spooky though. How it waves in the wind. Does it have to be a kid? View. Look at it shimmying. Oh, God, it's so creepy. Do it again. I'm gonna make a kid look at it. Okay, come here, kid. You spray these trees and talk to it. Where's the kid? Oh, he's in his PJs. Well. Quickly, quickly, it's almost morning. Oh, maybe it won't work now that it's 6. Where am I? Why am I on the second floor? Okay. Oh god, I really made this difficult. Okay, look at the scarecrow. Child. That's a scarecrow, all right. Oh my god. Dang. Do it again. Ah. It's supposed to jump out at you. It does it somehow. I can't remember what triggers it to happen. Maybe it's random. I thought that it was it had to be a kid to do it. Okay, how are all the children? Are they okay to go to school? Why are you in the red? You're unhappy. She would be happier if she commanded the cat to shake. Oh. Go over here. Sunlight? Well, then go outside. Okay, what do we got going on? I'm gonna make him... Oh no, the food bowl is empty. I'm gonna make him do some gardening. In herbology. Teleport. Okay, his sunlight should go up. It is, okay. 10 many, water many. Oh yeah, I forgot. So that hair that I was showing off, that was the Sims 2 store hair. I turned it into vines for plant sims. I I never was a fan of the fact that you were like stuck to one hairstyle if you had a plant sim. And I use plant sims all the time. I make them do all the chores basically. I guess I kind of make them slaves. Oh, that's not. I'm disappointed in myself. But they're great. You know, they don't need to sleep. They just stand out in the sun all day. Oh God, I'm realizing how awful this sounds. Let's get away from this. What's over here? Where's my cat? Find out what the cat's doing. Oh, that's really cute. Oh yeah, I forgot. I do have it's not a mod. I altered it in one of the game files to make it so I can control pets. So I think like base game, the only way you can get pets to do something is if you command them. But you do have the ability. I think, is it like control pets on or something? Let me show you what. So I play The Sims 2 a lot. And will this show? Oh, it's not showing. Here, let me pause. Go over to my screen. So I made my own like cheat sheet of all the cheats that I use constantly. And it includes recipes for juices because I really do use the juicer all the time. And I like being able to have Sims never sleep by doing the pepper punch. I make it so they, if they get pissed at each other, then it clears the furiousness between them. And then I have all the common ones that I use for building and what have you. And I really don't care about playing honestly for like money wise. I mean, you see how I play the games. I do doll houses of Hogwarts. I'm not going to make it where somebody gets a science career, top of the science career, to get all that money. I use cheats. I use the motherlode cheat so that I can build exactly what I want. That's how I play the games. I don't think anyone ever like gatekeeps that, but I don't know. I feel like people sometimes are like, no, you're playing it wrong. And who cares? I'm playing it the way that is fun to me. I don't want to play games to be miserable. But yeah, so I am realizing that we are 10 minutes from midnight, and that's kind of my cutoff. So I got to show off Hogwarts. The kids, it's ironic. They're at Hogwarts, but the kids do still have to get on the school bus and go to school. No way around that with the game. They still need to go to school in universe. There they go. They're all going to school correctly. Nobody staying behind. So that's Hogwarts. That's how I play The Sims 2. Eat Your Heart Out Legacy Collection. I have a lot of items that I do use in the IKEA set, and I would be really frustrated to not have those available to me. Oh, I forgot to show off the Forbidden Forest. I'll show it in a second. Very brief. It's nothing too amazing. Oh, it's struggling. It's a big lot. It's a lot of data. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Yeah, I saw a lot of people were having crashes with the Legacy Collection. It's just like old times. Comes with the territory. Consider it an indoctrination. But yeah, here's the Forbidden Forest. Not very spooky in the daytime, but I put a little blue car in it because of, what do they call it? The Angela or something. in Harry Potter. The car that Harry and Ron fly over in and slam into the Weeping Willow. That's something I don't have, is a Weeping Willow. Or the Whomping Willow, I'm sorry. I should do that. I should figure that out. And then a mysterious Patronus, a deer that glows in the forest. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. Yeah, so that was The Sims 2, my favorite game of all time. I come back to it constantly. I am glad that it's getting support, honestly. It sucks that they're making people pay full price for it, $30. I guess not full price, but more than like $10. I feel like $10 would be an appropriate price, but at least that means that they're going to have eyes on it again and support it. Always good to have modern access to games that are over 15 years old. And as far as Sims 1, it seems like people are really enjoying that. I used to play it all the time, but after The Sims 2, like, I never went back. I enjoyed Sims 1 for what it was, but Sims 2 just has so much more to offer. So, yeah, I hope that a lot of people that grew up on Sims 3 and 4 are getting the first look at Sims 2 and that they find love for it like I have. To me, it's timeless. I love it so much. But yeah, so that's kind of all that I had for today. And I hope to stream again soon. No guarantees and no clue on when it would be. So just go ahead and give a follow to be notified, I guess. That's the best way to ensure that you don't miss when I go live. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.